little audio device here. Just give me a moment to get this acclimated. Okay, hopefully it's working all right. I have my new microphone, and the last time I did a live, it was not good. I had no audio, and I'm using an iPad because I overthink things. I have cameras galore, and I overthink everything. And I just decided to just use my iPad. So I hope everything is accurate and you can hear me. Let's find out. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. It's so different with the iPad versus the phone. So let's make sure everything is okay. And why do I keep doing that? I'm a goof. I'm so sorry. uh, okay. Um, mm, okay. I'm giving. Good. Okay. Lala, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that everything can be heard. Just give me the okay. Does it sound like you can hear me well, or is it too quiet? Like last time I did live. So last time I did the live, it was so quiet. It was my fault because I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't. And okay, so I just got back from the gym. My hair's a little bit wet, and I'm going to be running. And I'm going to put my sunscreen on also. And while I do that, I wanted to talk about going to the dermatologist for the yearly skincare check. If you have any issues with moles or skincare in your family, I just, oh, I just wanted to know if you could hear me all right, if it's quiet. I know my voice is quiet, and I don't know if this microphone is working. But I picked this up on Amazon, where else, and decided to try and see if this would help because my voice can be too quiet. Yay, I sound great. Thank you, Lala. Thank you so much. Last time I did a live, I kept saying Lala's name wrong. I've known her for years. I kept calling her what did I kept calling you? Delia, I don't know why. I am so sorry. I have to publicly apologize. I've apologized to her so many times, but I think my nerves just got to me. I'm nervous. I'm sorry. You're probably going to notice that I'm nervous and I'm sweating. I am. I don't normally go live. I'm an image and video editor anyway, and so that means you have like so much control over your work when you're editing, and going live means no control. I have no control, and like my eye is ticking or doing like a twitch, and I'm sweating and I'm thirsty and my drink is like way over there. So anyway, I did my annual skincare exam with my dermatologist, and I just want to talk about what that's like because some people may be avoiding doing it because they're scared, and I totally get it. I don't like someone looking at me up close, and it's your body, and you're like, there's all these things you might be thinking of that you don't know where to go to talk about before you have an exam of some sort. I don't even want to go to the doctor for anything. I hurt my finger. This is injured right now. I should have the splint on. I'm trying to not have it look really obvious because it kind of sticks out. So I had to go to the doctor for this, and I don't even want someone looking at my finger. I was like, don't look at my finger. I don't have my nails done. I felt really self-conscious. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so that was the other day, and a few of you know I had an injury, and I've been really slow at doing my edits because I need to do this to edit, right? It's getting better, but having someone look at my finger, I was like self-conscious about. Is that silly? So can you imagine like having someone up close in your skin, especially if you had skin trouble since forever. I had acne since I was 9, and I've been going to the dermatologist since my early teens. And I've had, oh my gosh, I've had some doozy experiences at the dermatologist. And I don't want to put anyone down that's a dermatologist, but sometimes they're not that great. So when you find one that's really great, you don't want to let them go. So the one I have now is the only one that I've let do my full body exam, because I've had a super pervy dermatologist. I'm sorry I'm saying that. And anyone who I know in my area who's going to go to that person, I say don't go to him. I've had some really like brisk women, because then I decided I only see women. I've had some women that were just like, they have people back to back to back, so they cut you off and they're like, we're done. And I had this new one who's been so thorough and really helpful on other things besides my skin. So I do want to talk, besides skin, also hair care and things like that. So I want to mention that. So this is one of my favorite sunscreens. This one from Berry Republic, I love that it's a spray. If you're like worried about the environment and stuff, it's not like really that great to have a spray. I think it's compressed, but the thing is about it, it clogs up. So I can't spray it because I need to clean this out. But if you're one of those people that needs a spray, yeah, some do really stink. It's so hard to find a great dermatologist. So don't give up. If you see one that stinks, keep trying if you can. I know some areas you might be like, that's the only one, or ask to see the nurse if they have other people in their practice that you can see. And you don't need to see the actual lead doctor unless if you're having a mole removed. Usually they'll have them do that kind of thing. Anyway, the spray I like because it's convenient, and I don't have children, but I have children with me a lot. I have a humongous family and I spend a lot of time with little ones. And when you're trying to chase somebody to get this onto them, it worked. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to get this to work for so long. When you're trying to chase somebody to get this on, look how much easier that is than chasing them. You can chase them and spray them like pepper spray. So, and then you can get that onto them if they're like, no, I won't let you put sunscreen on me. This is so much easier. The only thing about this is it has a slight white cast. It will go in because this is a mineral. It will eventually go away, but you can kind of see that it made my skin a little bit more white, but it works so well. It's one of my absolute favorites. So I really, really recommend it. Highly recommend it. Thank you for deleting the message. Lala, I don't know what's going on in the chat because the iPad blocks a lot of the conversation. It just like is there and then it disappears. So I can't see if anyone's saying anything. I can't like go look at it later, which really stinks. Hi, Grace. Oh, I do see that you're there. So I know Lala and Grace are here. If anyone else is here, I can't see that at the moment. So I'm going to show you that this is one of my faves. And this is another one from Berry Republic that I absolutely love. Oh, I'm using this hand. And it's also a mineral, but it makes a gel-like feeling. It's like water. It's like a water cream. And it's a little bit of a green tint on when you look on it on your hands, but it's going in really nicely and not as white as the spray, I think. Let me know if you see it too. It seems a little less of that whiteness, but it's also this mineral gel lotion. I didn't notice that it said gel until now, which makes sense because it feels like a gel. It's only 30 SPF, water resistant, but this one feels good and it doesn't make your clothes all funky and it doesn't smell weird. So I really recommend this one as well. Are they both Berry Republic? They are. I really like that company. And the other one I really, really like a lot is Biossance. I love their company. It's pricey. I don't like that, but this is one that I feel comfortable putting on my face and then my neck. So I like that about this product. So I'm going to put it on my neck because my face already has my SPF. And I talk about tech neck a lot. I also talked to the dermatologist about this, which I'll bring up everything that I went over with her. And one of the things, besides like looking at the phone like this and making that area kind of irritated, it's also from sun reflection and light by, it damages your skin. It just does. So put sunscreen on your neck in this area. Also, I'm running. People who run always mention it. I'm so sorry. It's just like the worst thing to do. And I think that's why runners mention it, because you're like, I'm running, everyone. Because it just feels so unnatural. You like want everyone to know that you're torturing yourself. I'm not sure, actually. I'm just joking around. Some people love running, but it does. Remember your ears. Yes, your ears. But running kind of stinks, even though you feel amazing after. So it's kind of a thing where you're like, I'm running. It's almost like I'm going to do something tremendously awful that I hate doing. Anyway, so put the sunscreen on your chest, and like Lala said, on your ears also. I have so many different sunscreen products in my car. I have the clear one from Whole Foods. I wanted to show you that, but it's in my car because I have like a little sunscreen kit. And the clear one from Whole Foods is not mineral based, this specific one, but it's so good. And if you have like an outfit on, you don't want any color or anything, but you want a safe sunscreen that's not mineral safe, but it's still pretty good, because Whole Foods wouldn't sell it if it wasn't somewhat good, I hope. This is a fantastic one, and it makes your legs super shiny. It looks so good. And you can also chase kids with that one, and they won't fight you on it. If anyone has kids and you have a sunscreen issue with them, please, please let me know, because that is a funny problem. When I went to there, I also took off my watch, which I tend not to, and I saw that even with my sunscreen, it has been tanning here, and I was kind of like shamed when I showed my dermatologist, and she's like, it happens anyway, it's okay, you didn't do anything wrong, I believe that you wear your sunscreen. Because I was like, I swear I do. You feel like you're checking in with someone who's going to scold you. And she was like, I believe you, I believe you. So even with the sunscreen, you still can get a tan. So I want to talk about before going to the dermatologist, because this is a part that if you're going to the doctor and someone's up close to you, like you're going to the dentist, do you brush your teeth before you go to the dentist? I do. You floss, because then you don't want them to shame you, like your teeth are gross. So this is something with going to the annual checkup. First thing is, I wear my underwear and bra. I do not let them look everywhere. And you can say that. I don't want you to look at everything. It's your body. You get to decide. If you have a dermatologist that says, no, I have to check this, this, and this, yeah, from February, right? Look at this. This is awful. This is the awful farmer's tan, runner's tan. Yeah, tell your dermatologist, no, I don't want to. If you don't want to have them look everywhere, then you can wear your underwear. And also, if you want to wear a bra or sports bra, and you're basically in a bathing suit kind of thing, that's totally up to you. The most important thing is you feel comfortable with the dermatologist, because they're going to be up close to your skin, and also that you're getting those like key areas where sun is really hitting your body. Sun is not hitting this area. I used to live in France. It hit that area. Sorry, TMI. I don't live there anymore. It's not hitting that area. So there's no sun that's going on those areas. The places they're going to really be looking at is your scalp, your face, your arms, your legs. They do look in between your fingers, your nails, and in between your toes, because you can get a suspicious mole or something in those areas, which means you can get it in the areas that you may want to have someone not look at. But still, it's just important that you feel comfortable with the person, and you're there to start. And for me, I feel comfortable with her, but I'm wearing my underwear. She doesn't need to look at any of those parts. And we talk about it, and I'm like, I checked. I still don't see anything weird happening. Is this happening? I don't know. Here is something I always see in the mirror, so there's nothing suspicious. If there was something, I'd have to tell her, honestly, because I don't want to have cancer. I don't want to die because I'm uncomfortable with someone looking at my chest. But I still wear my bra, and she's so okay with it. She's like the best person. But before I go to there, because like I said, someone's up close to my body, and it can be awkward. This is what I do. I wash my face with Aquanil and no makeup, nothing, not even like my brows because I have brow makeup on. You go completely without any makeup. I don't have anything on my body as far as like lotions or anything like that. Anything with color or tint is out. So that kind of makes me feel good because it's like my one no makeup day of the year. I wear makeup all the time. And I pre-wash all the areas. I love Lume because it has this malic acid. I think that's what it's called. Mandelic acid. That does really help with scent in other parts of your body, and this is safe to use. Um, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Like all the areas, any gender can use this, and it will help control any odor. We just have them. I mean, come on, that area of your body, it's normal to have. But normally, I don't have someone close to that part of my body. So I extra wash with this. And I use this, which you can use, yes, darker areas. Yes, self-check your skin regularly because you can just check yourself and make sure that there's nothing weird happening or growing on your body. I love this. This is the unscented one, and I'm careful about scents because I don't want to offend the person that's looking at my skin up close. So I don't have a heavy perfume on. I don't have a heavy scented deodorant on. But this one also, you can put this on your toe, in your toes, in between your toes, your belly button, under your bra area, your underarms, and the whole area of down there. Just not in anything, but on the outside. And it keeps it safe and no irritation and no scents come out. So I used this for my underarms because it's clear and there isn't like a thick paste, which some deodorants have. And I use this for my feet just in case if they're stinky, because I know she's going to look in between my toes, and also in the other area. So I felt more comfortable that this person isn't going to smell me smelling. So that's what I used beforehand. And, if that's TMI, sorry, some people may not know and they're uncomfortable going because of that reason. Same thing with gynecologist. So I totally understand. I'm going to put those down there. And I always ask her what is safe for me to use. So I showed you the Aquanil. That was actually originally suggested by a dermatologist years ago, and I've never gone back since. This one also from Whole Foods is an amazing cleanser. So I use those two regularly. I have other cleansers that I love, but they're so gentle and safe. And this for body lotion, not SPF related, but it's so excellent. And she also approved. So I always go through everything with her. She loves all the mineral sunscreens. Obviously, any sunscreen, they're just like, just use a sunscreen. But she loves the mineral ones. I've been using this magnesium spray from Coco Kind, and I've been using it a lot this year. So I went over that with her, and she's like, it's awesome. It has nothing to do with SPF. It's just a really good skincare, really supportive. The other thing that I love, it's just water, but it's mineral water from Evian. She's also like, yeah, spray that as much as you want. So really great for skin, gentle skin stuff. Oh, and she also asked me what skincare I'm using regularly because as usual, she's talking about getting me on tretinoin, which I have a prescription for. Oops, it's in my hand. I'm just so scared of it. I know Lala's on it. Yes, you love water sprays. They're so awesome. Tretinoin is something that she's like, just start going on it. It will really improve your skin. She loves this. Um, is it upside down? It has peptides, and this one I just started months ago. I'm almost done with it. Ow. And it has a roller specifically for your neck because I tell her I hate tech neck, and that's why she's like, start the tretinoin really gently on the neck because it's such a sensitive area. But this is an amazing product that I've been using. So she loved that. I went through all these with her. She's a really good dermatologist. And as usual, the Malesia, this is the benzoyl peroxide. It's a microgel, so it's really gentle if you don't have a benzoyl peroxide allergy. And then the urea, which she loves, and you can get prescriptions, not from Malesia, but you can get prescriptions for micronized benzoyl peroxide at the dermatologist. And you can get prescriptions for urea because urea is for all kinds of conditions like this issue that I have here forever, which is like the strawberry skin, chicken skin. What is it called? I'm drawing a blank. That's something I also talked to her about. Lala, do you remember what this is called? I forgot. Um, yeah, that's my live brain blanking out. Anyway, that's an issue I have. Urea really helps with that and so many skin conditions. So you can get a lot of things prescribed. And ta-da. So we went through, she went from toes to my head, looks at your skin up close and looks, yes, KP, thank you. Thanks, Lala. And anything that's a spot that I've been going to her for a couple years, so she makes note of something from the year before. Anything that is suspicious, she'll look at with a loop. If you have done photography or editing or anything like that, a loop is like a little light that's magnified. It's like only like that big, but she's looking at it like that, and that's what I mean when the person's up close to you. So if you have a suspicious mole, which I do like around here, she's looking at it like that, and that's where she's like, her face is then in that area, and I don't want to be stinky. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. Just letting you know. So she even looks inside the ear. She didn't look inside my mouth, and I don't know if some dermatologists do, but I know your dentist is looking at your tongue and the skin in your mouth, inside your mouth. So if you go to a dentist, they may also notice if you have anything suspicious in there. You can also examine your mouth and tongue yourself to make sure under her tongue, really check under your tongue. But she did look inside the ears. And so all the way up through my body, even your underarm, she checks. So that's why I was like, making sure my deodorant wasn't pasty so she can see past it because, it's just a clear deodorant. I went there once a couple years ago with makeup on my face, something like this, which I love. And she's like, you got to wash it off. I can't see. And I was like, I didn't know that. So I had to wash my skin off there. So now I know don't do that. But this is one of my other favorites. Yeah, yes, Jeweler's Loop. That's a good, yes. This is one of my other favorites from It Cosmetics. This one's super glowy and it helps your skin. It boosts it if you have dry or normal skin. It's really great. I have oily skin, so it's a little too oily right now, but it's SPF 40 and I love it. So I had that on previously and she made me wash it off. So I knew this time don't wear it. Just go bare skin, wear giant sunglasses and be like, nobody look at me, I don't have makeup on. Yeah. So the one thing that she really does check really well, also your eyelids and that area, so you don't want to have eye makeup on. But she went through my scalp. She's going to do that anyway. My hair is kind of a mess because I just washed it. She's going to do that anyway to check that you don't have any skin cancer on your scalp because that's where the sun is hitting, right? It's right there. But also one of the reasons why I see her besides skin cancer, besides acne and KP is because I had a lot of hair loss. And I talk about it a lot in my videos because that's something that's been so upsetting. I don't want hair loss. I don't want my hair thinning. Everyone wants like full luxurious hair, right? I mean, most of us do. And my hair really shed heavily during the pandemic. And I'm in that phase of how do I get this to come back? And she's been helping me out with different suggestions, but more or less really important is she's looking really close at my scalp with the loop. And this year she said, "You have new growth," which I'm like, "What?" And I thought about it because I have all these terrible, like frizzy hairs all up here that are really short. And I'm like, my hair is such a mess all the time, but it's the new growth that's happening. And this is so fantastic. Yay, I know. Um, I talk about it a lot, and I meant to start doing minoxidil. And a couple years ago, I did a video and I'm like, I'm going to be doing that journey next. And I've had so many people ask me, where's the minoxidil video? Where's the minoxidil video? What happened was I was going to start doing it. I purchased like a 3-month set. And she okayed me for 5%, which is the man version. She's like, use 5%, even whatever gender, don't even bother with the lower, just use the 5%. There's no reason that um, women can't use that one. So I was going to get ready to use it. I know. Minoxidil is amazing, right? I have a cat. That's why I hesitated, because it's not just that I have a cat, it's that she licks my face. Yeah, pink tax. The female version costs more than the male version. Just get the male version. There's nothing. It's not like, it doesn't need to be either. It can be genderless. And there's a pink tax on it because women will pay more than men for skin and hair care products. So I hesitated. She did mention oral minoxidil, Lala. That is a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. Putting minoxidil on this part of my face, which is where I'd like to apply it around the hairline, is sketchy because my cat wakes me up by licking like here, and I have super oily skin, so it may drip down and also may get on my pillows. I'm a side sleeper, back sleeper, but I toss and turn a lot. So the likelihood of that happening is so low, but I'm still very cautious of it and scared of that happening. So I've hesitated, even though I really want to be using it. And so we talked about peptides, and she loves, again, like this one from The Ordinary. So I'm going to be starting to use that. I talked to her about the Derma Roller, because a lot of people are using that on their scalp. She looked at where I have blood vessels. She said, don't use it in that area too harsh, because it's too close. Your blood vessels are too close to the surface. She doesn't want me to puncture anything. I mean, she's really thorough. So these are things that you can talk to your dermatologist about if you're going. It's also like about hair loss and all the skin conditions. Derma Roller is the needle roller that people are using on their face and neck to get your skin to produce more collagen. It's kind of punctures, like tiny, like there's different levels. I think 0.25, 0.51. And they're amazing. You can go to a spa and have it done. It basically punctures parts of your skin. It can help you with like wrinkles. It can help you with scarring. It can help with if you have a scar from a C-section. There's so many really valuable benefits to doing derma rolling. You just want to make sure you're doing it really well and you're doing it well, like gently, and you're starting off slow with the smallest needle, not the thickest ones. And you're also using rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol to spray it every single time. Be really careful about keeping your derma roller clean. You can use it for hair loss, and there's different studies and different things talking about it. And there's one study that I've been following. I haven't done it yet. I haven't used the derma roller yet, but I want to start, and I want to really talk about it in a video. And she's like, just be really careful if you have blood vessels really close to here. And this is really where I want to put the derma roller on. So I'm kind of like, what do I do? This area thinned out, obviously, so I don't like it. It's making my hair like do this thing because there's not supporting hair here. You know, if anyone else has that, the hair like thins out and then the hair starts doing like a curve. And then my face shape is very round. I mean, hello, but it's like looks squarish now. I don't know. So she's seen growth, and I told her there's two things I'm doing. Yes. So she said, yes, tretinoin and then the minoxidil and the derma roller. Tretinoin will help make the collagen build better. Derma roller, I can't say it. Whatever. The roller will as well. And the minoxidil will also get in there. So it's like everything is like layers, right? We can't just get one thing that fixes everything. This is something I've been using since April 2025 is pumpkin seed oil. This is the brand I'm getting. I don't know if there's better brands. It's just one that I decided to get and stick with because the price was pretty good. And it's 1,000 milligrams per pill. I only take one. I don't do the 2,000. It says you can take 2 a day. This isn't for hair growth. It's just something that helps block DHT. Studies have found pumpkin seed oil blocks DHT, which is something that goes in and kills the bulb. I mean, I'm not going to be able to say it very, very scientifically right now, but DHT blockers are something that can help a lot. Like I think it's 70% of people with hair loss have this problem, that DHT, they need it to be stopped from attacking the bulb and making the hair fall out. And pumpkin seed oil is one of the easiest things you can start taking. I'm not selling this product, by the way. It's one of the easiest, less invasive. It doesn't really have any side effects unless you're allergic to pumpkins, and I'm not. And it has those benefits. It had some other benefits that I've noticed, and it's really helped a lot. Yes, it's an androgen blocking, which also would be, you can take the minoxidil orally, like she said. I just don't want to take anything like that right now because it will, when I talked with her about it, it will make my mustache grow and other parts of my body with hair. If you take oral minoxidil, you will get hair growth all over your body. And she said, if it's a problem, you can stop taking it and it will fix itself. But I was like, you know what? I don't really want a mustache right now. I already struggle with that. I don't want a bigger mustache. So April 2025, I started taking this one a day with food, no side effects. It's just fine. I'm just like, okay. About 3 months in, I started to notice less hair shedding. And I noticed the hair shedding from two places. The shower, I have one of those catchers and I'm really keeping an eye on it. I mean, like the shedding is real, especially when your hair is long. It looks like what died in the shower. And my office space, I have two office spaces, and all around the floor has tons of hair, and it's so embarrassing. And I don't even want to sweep it. I don't want the person to come in and vacuum because I'm like being blamed for ruining the vacuum. About 3 months in, it started a little bit less in the shower. And then, so it was April, and by autumn, so by around Halloween, a huge difference. Oh, good, Lala. Okay, so you're a good candidate for saying the oral one didn't cause too many problems. That's really good to hear. So about 6 months in, the hair shedding almost entire, like we still shed hair, it almost entirely stopped, like drastically shedding. And one thing I know from studying like hair loss and blah, 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 at the end of the year in winter time, we all have like a major hair shedding. I don't know how it works for the Southern Hemisphere. I don't think it's like December specific. I think it might be their winter version, but our winter in the Northern Hemisphere, we all have a lot of hair shedding. It's pretty common. So around December, you may notice your hair shed a lot. It actually didn't shed a lot like it usually does. And so I got into 9 months to a year in, and my hair shedding is so minimal. It's unbelievable. And right now, this is really good because she has fair hair, not thin hair, but her hair isn't very thick. And she's also like, what are you doing? How is this? She was really curious. So this feeling I have that I can grab my hair and I feel it, this is all like new hair. And normally, so see how thin it is down here. I'm obviously letting it just go nuts. It felt like this thin up here a year ago. And this is so thick now, so this much hair has been growing in, and it's only because of the pumpkin seed oil, because I didn't do any topicals. I was like, I'm gonna wait to start adding anything on top of my head. I decided to just wait and see what would help. The other thing I started around January was using Nizoral. Nizoral I was using anyway on and off to clean my forehead because of the fungal acne. Ugh. So a lot of us have more than one skin problem, right? And they're all related to inflammation. They're all related to nutrition and inflammation. I always had Nizoral because the ingredient in it, it's like I don't know how to say it, ketoconazole. Even with the in front of me, I still say it wrong. It's 1%. In the US, we can only get 1%. And when I'm overseas, you can get 2% in the shampoo. I don't know why. You can get a prescription for it for 2%, or you can get a cream. And so she got me the prescription because that's also a DHT blocker. So like you need like layers of things to help whatever skin condition you have or problem. So that's the other easy thing. I put it in my hair once a week on Monday on my scalp in the shower, and I let it sit in my on my scalp for about 5 minutes. And at the same time, I'll do like a heavy mask. So it's like my hair day. I wash my hair with normal shampoo on the other days, but this is the treatment to also do a DHT blocker, and that ingredient will help. So I'm attacking it at two places. It's really meant to be what is it, dandruff stuff for fungus and stuff. It's not like we have fungus on our head that's causing the hair breakage and hair loss. It's just something about that chemical ingredient that helps with it as well. So I'm combating it in two angles, and by April, so a year in, the hair loss is like so. Oh, Kingdom Timekeepers! Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm so excited to see you. I love her. Everyone, please, all like Lala, Felicia, Kingdom Timekeepers, please go to their channels and subscribe. These are like amazing, amazing people, amazing women, extremely supportive. Please go and check out all their channels. I love the ladies that I'm seeing here right now. There's some lovely guys too, but I don't think they're here today for some reason. Hey, this benefits them as well. Skin and hair loss, skin issues, skin cancer, hair loss, acne, KP. This is for everybody, but the guys are missing out because they have this hair problem a lot. And these things, the pumpkin seed oil and the Nizoral will help. But I got a prescription from the doctor, so I have 2%, and I'm going to be picking that up from Target. So, and also you can get good RX coupon. Ask your dermatologist for good RX coupons for tretinoin if your insurance doesn't cover it, and anything else that they can have covered. And you can go into GoodRx. I think it's goodrx.com. Sorry, my weird accent with the R's. GoodRx.com and look up what a prescription you're getting and see if there's a lower price, and just look and see which pharmacy has a better price. Normally I'd go to Walgreens and then secondary CVS, but the Target, for some reason in my area, had the lowest price. Often it's Walmart. So just double check, because these things can get pricey and you want to save some money. And yeah, so you can get microbenzyl peroxide, you can get urea, which is amazing for so many skin issues. You can get the ketoconazole from Nizoral. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. And you can't get pumpkin seed oil, I don't think, but I recommend trying that if you have hair loss, and just take it every day with your meal, like a heavy meal, not something. So glad to see you, Mariella. Take it with food, not just like your water in the morning or your coffee, because it is an oil base. But it shouldn't upset your stomach or anything. And I don't sell this, but if I made it, it would be organic and GMO, whatever, free, and made in whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And I want to make it and I want to sell it. There's also like ones that have a combo of saw palmetto, if I said the second part right. And that's often geared towards men. So I don't know if that's something that it does change your hormones, but that also will help with hair growth. Just make sure you do your research. I haven't tried that one yet. I just wanted to keep it simple. Um, did I go over everything? Oh, make sure you have SPF on your lips. This is 15%. These are the sugar. This one's coral. Do you guys use these? These are so nice. They have like this aluminum container. I love these as gifts. They're so good. They're from, I get them at Sephora. I don't know if Ulta has them. They're not cheap, but they last really long time. They have these beautiful colors and there's SPF in it. So, yeah. And so follow up for, yeah, it's a nice color. It's like a coral. Follow up for next year. I have my appointment already scheduled because my dermatologist is so wanted. They are expensive. I don't like how expensive they are, so wait for the Sephora sale and get them during the Sephora sale. It's worth it, and you'll have it for a really, really long time. Get a beautiful color. There's like 3 ones that I've tried. Petal, this is coral, and there's another one I've tried. I like petal a lot. That matches me really well. What else? Ooh, I like that. Does anyone have any dermatology questions? Going to the dermatologist, make sure you find one that you're comfortable with. Don't hold back because you feel like you're embarrassed about your body, the way it might smell or appear to the person. They're really looking for skin cancer and skincare issues that you might have. They don't care what you look like. But I am very self-conscious about the scent, so I did go over that because that's just how I am. I don't want someone up close to me if I am stinky. And it's summer and I'm sweating and we stink. So, yeah, that was about it. And visiting the dermatologist is so important for that kind of thing. What areas seem like the most unexpected? Well, it took me a long time to realize, especially after you can see like some of my hair growth now, after like the hair thinning. Ooh, look at this is new growth from the pumpkin seed oil. 100%. Last year, this was so thin, and I was like, oh, this is all glossy. Now it's like a big frizzy ball, and I'm thankful for it. Um, knowing that you can get skin cancer on the top of your head and you can't see it, you need someone to look for it. That's really key, like all around here. Unless if you have your head shaved and then you're like, hey everyone, do I have a skin thing happening? And they can just look and be like, nope, and you go on with your day. But with me and with most of us, we have some hair, and the person's gonna go through each layer. It's not that long. It's only like 20 minutes. They're an expert. They're gonna go through everything and be like, shh, and just make sure that you like the dermatologist and you feel comfortable with them, so you don't feel shy about that. Yeah, and don't let anyone tell you they have to look somewhere that you're not comfortable with. Oh, yeah, she didn't look in my mouth. So, dentist looking in the mouth. Um, looking in between the toes. Oh, the other thing is looking at your fingernail beds. So, you're going to make sure your toenails and fingernails are not polished. It's once a year, you really want someone to check because we are looking at them all the time, but you may not notice that something funky is happening in the nails, and the toenails are getting sunlight, especially your fingernails. And you really want to make sure you don't have any skin cancer potential on the beds of your nails. And I have this ridging on my thumbs, and she's been looking at that. And I think the pumpkin seed oil has helped smooth out the ridging on my other fingers because it's changed over the past year. And she noticed that the thumbs are the ones that have the ridging the most. It's hereditary, and it's about, I have some iron issues. Yeah, she's amazing. And she also said, hey, do you want me to have your iron checked again because of the issue with that and hair and everything? So she's did a whole blood panel. I had that done yesterday. I have like juicy vein, the phlebotomist, is that what they're called? the vampire that took my blood yesterday with the 4 vials, she's like, "Oh, you're hydrated. That vein is popping." And I'm like, "Yeah, I drink a lot." So so I had a lot of blood taken and different things tested, and I'll guess the results in a week or week and a half. And that really is something you can also have them do to check your thyroid. I mean, the dermatologist can check so many things. You're like, I didn't know they can check this. They can check your hormone levels. They can order all that because they want to know how that's affecting your hair and skin. And she's like thrilled. My dermatologist is like, yes, let's do everything. Oh, a birthmark under your toes. Yeah, so they're monitoring it, and they like write in their notes where it is, and they measure it and the color and all those things. And so it kind of takes that load off of you, right? That someone else is looking at it, but also, trust yourself as well if something's changing drastically. But I mean, I think we've all seen movies where the doctor's like, "Oh, let me worry about it," and the person, whatever. Also trust your own eyes as well. But some people can't see, so they need someone to be their dermatologist. If you cannot see at all, or you might have sight issues, so you need someone to be looking at those spots every year. And it's not just people that are like pale and easily burnt skin like me. It's everyone. Everyone with skin needs to make sure that their skin is doing well. So you mentioned hair, Mary Ellie, and I get asked a lot from people, when are you going to cut your hair? And I don't know what they mean. What do they mean? I'm not in a cult. I just like my hair long. And when I started losing it, I really was like, no one's taking this off of me. And I'll probably get a trim. I've had people mention layers. I've had people unkindly mention that I should get fringe or bangs in the US, as we call them here. Hey, this is my face. I'm not trying to hide it. But yeah, I want a cut that looks nicer for me. But at the moment, I'm on my hair growth journey, and I'm letting it grow as long as it can. I love that. I think being in New England, I'm in New England, and there's a lot of there's wonderful people here somewhere. There's wonderful people here. I know a good amount of them. That's my gum. Gum got stuck in there. Um, my eye is twitching. Bangs are cute. So the reason why I don't have them is my skin is so oily that they just get super greasy on me. I'd love to have them again. I used to have them, but once I grew my hair out, yes. Oh gosh, yeah. Certain cultures have like the most amazing hair. Mine's like in the confused area of what are you doing and who are you? My genetic platform, is that the right word? I don't know. The women in my history of my family have had very long hair, can grow their hair long. My nana had her hair down to her knees. So there is like a point where your hair doesn't keep growing. I don't think I can get it to grow that long. I don't really want to. It's kind of cousin it-ish. My mom had hair past her bum. My sisters, her mom had hair down to her bum. Yeah, and there's certain like people that can grow it super long, and then there's people that it can only grow to a certain point, and that's it for them. I'm not really sure why. Like, I don't know if a lot of men can grow their hair really long. I knew a couple that had super hair, longer than me. Oh yeah, the graying, the hair graying. That will be a whole other convo. Why does our hair go gray? So yeah, that's what's going on, and I'm so excited about this. And I just let my hair grow dry on its own, and that's why it's all kind of funny and frizzy. But right now, this thickness is so exciting for me. I think if I got it cut to here, it probably would look a lot better. I mean, let's be honest. if I got it cut here, it would look much more healthier. I know, but I've been tracking it, the growth. Um, that's my excuse for just letting it go wild. But I have had women that, one particular woman that I work with, I know she's not here. There's one particular woman that has asked me over the years, when are you going to cut your hair? Um, and I don't really know how to respond to that in an appropriate way when in a work setting. I think at work, it's uncomfortable to respond to another woman criticizing my appearance. The thing is, yeah, you shut up, lady. The thing is, I'm like friends with her. And so I think she feels, we're work friends. I think she feels like she can say that stuff to me. Um, and it's not appropriate because I'm clean. I shower and bathe and, and I know I don't smell. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm spraying myself with this every day, everywhere. No, I probably stink sometimes, but my hair is clean and I usually have it up or like in some type of style when I'm in like a work or something. It's not just like wild like it is right now. Um, so one time I responded to her in a snarky way and she kind of stopped for a while and I felt so uncomfortable. Like I felt really uncomfortable that I offended her with my response. And that's part of being kind of that personality where you're like, someone can say something mean to you, but when you say something back and their response is like, how dare you? And then I felt guilty. So I'm just like, when am I going to cut my hair? Oh, am I supposed to? Like I act stupid. Like I just respond dumb. But if anyone has a good response for that for a coworker, let me know. I Hair down to your feet. Oh, that would be so lovely. You have such beautiful hair too. Yeah. So if you can get your hair down to your feet, Marielle, let me know. I'll be excited to see that. You have really gorgeous hair color. So that's about it. And if you guys ever think of a response for when someone says when you're going to cut your hair after someone's been going through their own journey, you don't know someone's like, you don't know. And the hair loss, like for us people, but for us ladies, it's so, it's embarrassing. Not that men are not embarrassed about it too. I'm sure they are. But as a woman, you don't expect to have hair thinning or hair loss. And you can definitely go to your dermatologist about hair loss alone and nothing else. You don't have to go for skin cancer. They're going to ask you, do you want to have your skin exam? They're going to ask you if any other issues. If they're a good dermatologist, give them the list. This is what's bothering me. This thing is itchy and this thing looks weird. And by the way, my hair is falling out. My eyebrows are falling out. Like, really bring that up to them if that is happening to you, because they could have different ways to help combat it, and it can be private, and you don't have to, announce it to everyone that you're having hair shedding. It is embarrassing. And like I said, in the office, in that specific office, my around my seat would be so much hair. And I remember the cleaning person came and mentioned it to me, and I was like, yeah, my hair's falling out. It's from stress from this job. So, yeah, but that's what I've got for today. I think I've kept you guys hostage for way too long. And if you do have any questions about dermatologist and visiting one and I didn't cover it, please put it in the comments. I'll put this live. I'll save it. It was really impromptu. Thank you, Lala, for being my support, and Marielle and Felicia and anyone else who popped in. And if I didn't see your comment, I'm so sorry. On the iPad, and they're there for a second and the comment disappears. I can't get it to come back. But thank you guys so much. Gosh, really? My eye is twitching. Thank you. My eye is twitching because I'm like so nervous. Yep, blood work. Iron, yes, test your vitamin D, iron, ferritin before this goes thyroid. It disappeared. So what Lala said with the blood panel, get those tested for hair loss. Don't just think that you have to suffer through it. And if you want to try something, try this. Do your research. But from what I've researched so far, there's like low to no side effects, except it helping with that. And also using the shampoo that I mentioned with that ingredient, ketoconazole, whatever, that can help as well. And just leave it on your scalp for a few minutes because you want it to like soak in because you're washing it out. And it's stinky. It's not the best shampoo in the world, but it's the one that has that ingredient, and you can get a prescription for it. I promise she loves you, but she's nervous. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more lives. I'm really nervous doing them, but I am excited that I can see more hair growth. This is proof, and maybe next year I'll be following up again when I see the dermatologist in a year because I have the appointment again in July. That looks like some hair growth that was allowed to happen. I have it again in July, so I'll bring it up then, but I'll probably be talking about it in some videos because I really want to talk about this at some point in like a full video. And okay, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much. Um, oh, Grace. Oh, I thought Felicia was here. So sorry. I thought I saw Felicia. It's Grace. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I am like crazy nervous. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.